we are now working on vanilla bean. This is a really much more sophisticated vanilla than the pure bakery vanilla. I love it because it's got just this powdery sweetness to it. Oh, it's elegant, sophisticated, really pretty. It's a perfect for blending if you want to do other notes with it. But honestly, even by itself, I just love a real strong vanilla soap. It's just beautiful. So we're going to go with now it's going to discolor really heavy on you. So we're going to go with a dark brown, obviously. And we're going to make it a little bit more elegant with some of the gold mica technique that we've been working on in the last couple of videos. So I think we should be done with that for a while. You guys should have gotten the hang of it by now, but we're going to finish it off with this one. And no matter what, it's always just a great technique to pretty up any of your soaps. So now, because I will be cutting this the very next day for you guys, and you wouldn't get to see how dark it's eventually going to go, I'm going to go ahead and even darken it up more with some of the brown oxide. You can use cocoa powder, anything of that nature, but I'm going to go ahead and use it today just so I can cut it tomorrow, and you guys can get sort of the visual of how it will look as it darkens. But again, not necessary. I like the warmth that the brown oxide brings to it. Sometimes you can get a vanillin that just goes kind of dark, but not quite as dark as you want it. I'm going to go ahead and use the brown oxide. Alright, let's get moving. Put in our lye. There we go. Burp. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and add my color in it so I can gauge how thick or dark I want it. See, that doesn't take much at all. That brings it right there. Now, I'm going to add my fragrance. Oh. Sing to me, baby. Now see, look at the color once the fragrance is added. It's not quite got kind of a weird tinge to it. That will go away. As it cures out in the air and the air exposed to it, it'll just get this dark, dark, rich brown, kind of like my bottle. Ugh. My stick blender is making all kinds of bubbles. Alright, I'm going to set this off, pull my mold over. Looks like chocolate, doesn't it? And when you see it darken fully after it's cured, oh boy, it's going to look like dark, rich chocolate. Okay. There we go. And you know, it's nice for people that, you know, there's a lot of people out there that actually don't really like chocolate, you know, the smell of it. But this way, it's kind of like being able to get that chocolatey decadence, but it's with that yummy vanilla, if that makes any sense. So now you're just going to dip your spoon in, twirl it. Dip, swirl, dip, swirl, dip, swirl. And the thicker it gets, the the more divots you can kind of make. So you might even want to let this set for a minute more and come back. Or you're like me and you're impatient. So straight up and you'll get those drizzlies. See, it kind of bends over like chocolate, tempered chocolate. Very cool. Alright. And my last little bits of gold on the top. And kind of drizzle out a little bit. Alright. I don't have my skewer. Just going to kind of play with it, kind of pull some of that gold through. Alright. And my sides are bowing. I gotta peek those up. Anyway, so there you go. And we'll be back when it's time to cut.